What's up, guys? This is Falloutt here with a commentary over some competitive gameplay. This is a scrimmage with my team, Fury, playing against Ambition on Execution Gridlock. So jumping right off on Gridlock, as some of you guys may know, this is a map that just got re-added to the competitive cycle through the Nagy tournament. So we played it when GoW3 first came out. It got removed for Hype Station 2, and now it's back. A little bit different the way it's played, actually. So right here, starting off, this is a digger round. One thing that's a little bit different than how Gears 1 and the beginning of Gears 3 is, the digger's not that important of a weapon. Obviously it's a power weapon. Everyone would agree it is a pretty good weapon, but by any means it's not as powerful as the boom shot, the torque bow, or the sniper, personally in my opinion in this game. And most importantly, I think it's more important to get sniper tower control because it does give you a map advantage. So we opted to go with 3 snipe the first round. I push up. There's one guy left, playing a little bit of defense, but get my guy full red, knocks and finishes it for me, and he revives me. So we go up with a quick 1-0 victory. Moving on next to the boom round, actually. So that being said, that round right there, like I said, my goal was just to stay alive at digger, not to make any huge plays. But once we did have that 3 versus 1 situation, I applied some pressure on my guy. We got that kill. We won the first round. So kicking off the second round here, it is boom round. So as you can see, we are sending 2 guys to the boom shot. Me and Francis. I just called him Francis. That's funny. Franchise. I know it's spelled Francis, but franchise. I call him Francis as a joke because that's how it looks and it's funny. But anyways, so it is the boom round. I do get smoked out, but I'm able to push shot into Queen as before. The smoke stuns me, so right now we're kind of just stalemating it, chilling. Affinity picks up a kill in Sniper Tower in the 1 versus 1, and then me and Franchise end up pushing up. Fran takes out one, full reds the other for me, and I am able to take out the second guy, and that is a round 2 victory right there as well. So on that boom side, like I said, you'll definitely see at least 2 people at the boom shot almost every single round, as that is such a strong power weapon. Very important that you get that in your hands, especially in Gears 3, since it does have 3 shots and is so powerful. So once again, right here, digger round. I'm not too sure. I believe he ran a 3 sniper again. Not positive though. I guess we'll see. Sly picks up the ink grenade for their team. We do not choose to pick up the ink grenade, and I'm getting double pushed at boom. They grab the digger. I called it boom. Sorry, at digger. They grab the digger, back out. I get them full red as they're backing out, so they do have the digger. We have the sniper in this 4 versus 4 situation. And right here, immediately when you grab digger, almost every single team is going to bring that digger back to sniper tower. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're ever playing this map in a competitive setting, the second you grab digger, unless you're getting pushed at digger, you should always bring that back to sniper tower. What that allows you to do is maybe pick off some kills and the people running away in tower. If not, you do get snipe control and you do have some map control with that. So right now it's going to slow down a lot. Like I said, 4 versus 4 stalemate situation. We have snipe in hands of Franchise. They do have the digger. Fran, in my opinion, is probably one of the top 3 snipers in this game. So personally, I feel very comfortable with him having the sniper in our team, as opposed to having the digger. So, like I said, stalemating, we're looking for an opportunity to push, kind of calling out with our teammates. What you want to do in these situations, you want to slow it down. You just kind of want to see if you can find an opportunity. See if there's an opening, whether in towers. You can see Affinity's kind of messing with them in towers, seeing if he can sneak it down or sneak a body. Just kind of play it safe, work as a team, and coordinate a push once something opens up. Maybe wait for the ink grenades to spawn, maybe wait for the incendiaries to spawn. Right here, Affinity tries pushing up a little bit. Like I said though, it is a little risky to do that. Luckily we're able to get out and survive, but in pushing like that, you do risk getting down and getting focused, especially if you do it 3 times in a row. It eventually does become obvious. So right there we see that they pick up the ink grenade, so right now we're kind of on the defensive. I go back to grab our ink grenade, hasn't spawned it, so I'm kind of just waiting. But what's going to happen here, now that we do have the ink grenade and a sniper who can keep the guys' heads down in tower, he can lock the guys down in tower, so we know we have the advantage to push up. Affinity's chilling on the stairs right now. We're kind of coordinating a push, playing a little bit slower, waiting to set everything up. Affinity pushes up, gets the guy full red, but then we do also reset a little bit, waiting for yet another opportunity. So here we go. We see they grab sniper, which means that back guy no longer has a lancer. He does have a sniper, so that's a huge thing to keep note of. As we do push up here, I throw a deep ink, able to stun one, get him full red, push up, body him. I do get ink grenade though, as I roll away, able to stay alive. Franchise downs the guy with the sniper. Like I said, it's a huge advantage having a sniper and hammer versus tower in 4v4 situations. We have a 4v2 situation right now, playing a little bit slower. Nox going to get double pushed at boom, so he's just going to play it wide and stay alive. He's able to take out one with a down, but the other guy, I believe, in a second, actually, takes him out. Nox calls, he's full red. I get him. Round 3 is ours. We are up 3-0 now, but still half the video left. So as you can see, they do mount quite the comeback, so it's not done yet. Like I said, Stalemate situations, play it slow, wait for an opportunity to arise, grab those ink grenades, use your team, and you should win that every single time. Don't get impatient. You should never see a teammate pushing on his own, or no one should die in a 4v4 situation without coordinating something with their team. Just keep that in mind for future reference. Always want to bring that digger to tower. If you have snipe, you always want to bring that snipe to Hammer's tower. That's for sure. So right here we get a boom round. Fran coordinates a flank. I see him flanking. I push up. Unfortunately, Fran does go down, but I'm stuck in a 1 vs 2 situation. Affinity also dies, so I'm forced to make a play. Unable to do so. I'm not able to get a kill in the 1 vs 2. I go down. Nock is the last remaining member of our team. Gets booped. Full red. Not looking good for him, obviously. Smart smoke and nice shot waiting for the smoke to blow up, but there is going to be a boom shot flanking him, and he does get trapped by Lancers. Nock goes down. We lose our first round. It's 3-1 right now, going into round 5, which is going to be a digger round. And so far we have not lost a digger round, so we'll see how it goes. The suspense is killing you guys. I know it. Yeah, so right there, a little risky of a strat. You want to kind of mix things up. You want to catch them off guard. So we called a flank to the boom. Franchise tried it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you win that 1v1, sometimes you don't. So it's a hit or a miss in a lot of ways. Unfortunately, it didn't work for us. So right here, digger round. They're picking up digger right away. I get him full red. Franchise calls their full red, so we decide to continue pushing. I down one member, get shot by a digger, which full reds me, but I know Fran's right behind me with the revive. We push up, have a 2 vs 1 situation. Fran goes down, so I'm in a 1v2 now. I'm able to body one of them, take out the other one. Now it's a 2 vs 2. Me and Nock versus 2 of the members of the other team. We're playing this slow. We're going to reset as there is a sniper looking at us. Make that sniper make him miss a shot. Nock's getting pushed by one. He called it, so I pushed up, flank him. 1 vs 1 situation. Take him out. 2 vs 1 now. We should have this round won. And but obviously I'm down, so Nock's just trying to stay alive. I'm crawling because I know he does have a sniper. I don't want to get my headshot off on the ground, which as you guys probably know you can do. So right here, Nock has him full red. And Affinity calls for me to go. I do go, and I get 1 shot bodied from like a mile away. That was kind of crazy. Big mistake on my part. We should have definitely slowed that down in a lot of ways. It was just a miscommunication. So, like you guys probably know, you should never lose 2 vs 1 situations. But right here, we did mess that up because we did get a little bit impatient. We could obviously play that much slower, grabbed some ink grenades, flanked, played it wide with Lancers, etc. But instead, we pushed up, or I pushed up. I got killed. 1 shot down, and Nock is left in a 1 vs 1 situation against Sly, who is the host and does have sniper. So right here, Nock's going to realize in a bit that the ink grenade is spawning, going to try and grab that, use that to his advantage. And then once Sly realizes that he grabs that ink grenade, Sly is just going to book it, as you guys can see. He doesn't want to mess with that 1 vs 1 situation. Smart decision on his part, except you guys can't hear it right now, but it's pretty funny. Nock tries to throw a deep ink, it hits the top of the wall, it bounces back, it stuns him, and he dies. So that was funny, and if you guys can actually hear the listening right now, he's like laughing his ass off, and it's like the funniest thing. But that happened, so it's 3-2 right now, going into round 6. As I said, we should have had that round, guys. Never, ever, ever should you lose 2 vs 1s or 4 vs 3s or 3 vs 2s. Never lose advantages in Gears of War 3. They will come back to haunt you, especially at tournaments. That will be a shoulda, woulda, coulda from hell. You'll never forget that one. You never live that one down. So right here, we try and sneak an immediate boom grab. It does not work, unfortunately, but Chris does take out one in tower. I just realized that, so I back out. We all want to stay alive right now. We have a 4 vs 3, like I just said. You don't want to lose advantages. Unfortunately, after getting a kill in tower, Chris goes down, but is able to take out the guy with him through Sly's ink grenade. 3 vs 2 now. We're going to play it slow. The last 2 members of Boom feel desperate. They feel the need to push. They push into my Lancer and Fran's shotgun, and we down both the members, and that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of commentary, and lots more to come, guys. Thanks for watching.